One man is dead and 6 others injured in a horrific mass shooting on New Year's Eve in Independence Village.
The culprit arrived on a motorcycle and fired several shots at a person whom we believe to have been the intended target.
After being struck multiple times, the target dashed into the establishment, through the crowd and into the backyard where he hopped this fence, leaving behind this Rastafarian headwear in a desperate attempt to escape enemy fire. The gunman then likewise took off, leaving behind 6 people suffering from gunshot injuries and an entire community shaken. We spoke to one of the survivors.
I didn't have the channel to buy my chicken. They wait for the fried chicken, right? But I don't pay for the fried chicken. My back turned towards the door, right? And in that spot, they play music, then pretty light the hand. I just enjoy the music, they drink my quart, meanwhile I wait for the chicken. When the shot happened, and me feel like that one pop shop, so I play no mind, right? Just continue. But first when I check myself, I see blood start running down my back in front of me, and I say, what? Not tell me I get shot. Is that right? And I know what's going on, because my back turned against the door. I thought it was pop shot. So I just continue to take my shot to up on my quad, and I can't just know what blood you run down me, man. When I check myself, right, then I realized then I get shot.
And then how you get the hospital and thing?
Well, somebody must have helped me, put me in some kind of vehicle or whatsoever, or maybe ambulance must have come. Can't let me remember.
Yeah. You lose consciousness or anything?
No, I lose consciousness. I was intoxicated, not knowing I got hit, and that somebody gone and got shoot up the spot, and I let me never know.
Rob remembers little of the terrifying ordeal or how he even made it to the hospital. Keith Neal was not as fortunate. Neal was rushed to the Southern Regional Hospital and later transferred to the Carl Husher Memorial Hospital, where he died on Thursday. His sister Shannon Neal says Keith had only gone to his favorite chill spot, something he did often, never imagining it would be the last time she would see him alive.
I was at work when my cousin called and said if I heard anything, and I was like, no, what happened? And she said, they said that your brother got shot, he's on the ground, they don't know if he's dead or what, so have someone check on him. And after that, I called my mom, I called my sister, them to go and check, and when they messaged me back, it was true. Keith was always humble. Keith doesn't disturb anybody. Anytime you want to find him, you could find him right at that spot, day and night, you know. Keith didn't give any kind of trouble. People would hurt him out there. He'd come home, tell us, me and my mom would be the one to defend him, and he would be like, leave people alone, don't worry about it, you know. So, I don't know. It was really a shock when that happened, because innocently he was there, you know, trying to enjoy his new year, but I guess.
And what are some of the things that were important for him, some of his dreams and goals?
For him, it was all about his girls, my baby, his niece, his daughter, you know. He always wanted better for them. Like, he just, I don't know. He had big dreams for himself, like bettering his life, just to make sure those girls were happy, you know, that they didn't have to depend on anybody. And now that we have to pick up that slack for him.
Keith leaves behind a 5-year-old daughter. Now Shannon and her family are faced with the painful task of keeping his memory alive for her, while also making funeral arrangements and demanding justice for a life taken too soon.
We just want justice because they know who did it. You know, we know who did it, because when he was on the ground there, he told my little brother who did it, because he saw the person. All we want is justice, and I hope we can get it.
And is the person known, is it, in this community?
Yeah, very well known. Very, very well known.
Investigators have since recovered surveillance footage and believe they have identified the intended target, possible motive, and the shooter.
Police have secured several pieces of items that are of evidential value and are seeking 2 persons in relation to this ongoing investigation. The department takes this opportunity to remind the general public that it is an offense to harbor or conceal wanted persons.
One of the possible motives that investigators are looking at is that the shooting may have been drug-related. Shane Williams, reporting for News 5.